Hey everyone, excuse the lighting. I tried my best. I was trying to give y'all natural lights, but it wasn't looking right, so I got the ring light. But my phone is trash, so this is just y'all bear with me till I get me an actual vlogging camera. So anywho, this video is about 2 or 3 days late. My plan was to record this video. Today is Thursday, so I was going to record it on Tuesday. When baby turned a week old, but y'all, just a lot going on. I got visitors coming over, trying to get used to my new sleep pattern. It was all fun and games the week that my boyfriend took off from his jobs to be home with us. Like, I really think I was the one doing all the sleeping and he was up with the baby, because I was on pain meds and everything, and he was not really wanting me to do too much because I just had the baby. But when he went back to work Tuesday, it got real. But it hasn't been that bad, honestly. Out of all of my kids, I think he's been like the easiest one. He doesn't really cry a lot. But yeah. Okay, so as you guys saw in my labor and delivery video, I had baby on June 20th at 9:35 in the morning. My third delivery, my third vaginal delivery, and I think this one was the toughest one for me. I think it was the toughest one physically. It was the toughest one emotionally, mentally. I think the more I have kids, the more anxiety I get. So, my first child, I just went in blind. I'm like, oh, I was scared, but it was like, I really didn't even have time to be scared because honestly, I got to the hospital with my daughter at about midnight. She was born at 12:32. So those 30 minutes was like registration, getting into the room, pushing, and delivery. I didn't even get registered. Matter of fact, everything went so fast. I got to the hospital at 10 centimeters with my daughter. Unbeknownst to me, I was in labor the whole day. So yeah, that was that. I didn't have an epidural or anything, so I really didn't have time to think. This was a lot different because I got to the hospital at about 3:30 in the morning, and he was born about 6 hours later at 9:35 in the morning. So that's 6 hours of me just thinking and wondering, and basically his heart rate started dropping, and they try not to stress you out. They're like, oh, the heart rate is dropping, but it's okay, we're gonna get him out. And I'm just thinking, like, heart rate dropping, so that's making my blood pressure go up. So now I'm getting scared, and honestly I have been up about 24 hours at this point, over 24 hours at this point. So I'm tired, I'm getting nervous, but I have to push this baby out. I'm trying to find the strength from somewhere. Basically, my doctor was in surgery while I was in labor. I went from 2 centimeters to 8 to 9 centimeters in about like 20 minutes, it seemed like. And that's when I started getting nervous. Like, okay, I'm at 9 centimeters. And at this point, I can feel the baby, what felt like him trying to come through the canal. So they're trying to keep me calm, but I'm like, this is my third baby. I know what it feels like when the baby is about to come out, because you feel like you're trying to push the baby out your butt. So they're like, okay, Dr. Jackson is in surgery. And then I'm just like, okay, so who's going to deliver my baby? He's delivered my other 2 kids. And that's just who I feel comfortable with. This is who I've been seeing since I was 19 years old. So the only OB I've ever seen. So then the nurse is getting on the phone like, yeah, we're just letting Dr. Jackson know his patient is now 8 to 9 centimeters. Then she's calling back like 5 minutes later, and it's like, while telling me not to push, she's calling back like 5 minutes later like, okay, his patient is now +2. I'm like, what's +2? I ain't never heard +2 before. Like, that sound like that's a little more in-depth than 8 to 9 centimeters. And then later I talked to my mom. She's a nurse. She was like, basically that means like he was coming through the canal. So now I'm really getting scared. So then finally my doctor walks through the door. He's like, all right, we're about to have a baby. It's time to push. So now I'm like, okay, the moment I've been waiting for, like, it's really time. So I'm tired, y'all. I've been up over 24 hours. So they're telling me to push while steady telling me the heart rate is dropping. Then this team of nurses comes in. He said it's the nursery team. So now I'm really getting nervous. I never really knew of a nursery team coming in like that. So at this point, I'm just like finding all the strength I can to push. And if you've ever had an epidural before, you know, if you have an epidural and if it works and you're really numb from the waist down, you can't feel anything. So I'm just steady trying to push. The thing about pushing to me is you don't know how many more pushes you have to go. Like, you can't really think like that. You just need to think about pushing. But with each push, I'm like, hopefully this is the last push. Like, I don't have no more strength to push anymore. But finally, after about maybe like 5 minutes of pushing, which to me it seemed like forever when you're trying to push a baby out, about 5 minutes of pushing, if that, baby boy came out. I remember the very last push. I remember telling myself, Monica, let this be your last push. Push this baby out. And I grabbed onto the little thingies they had on there, and I just pushed, and I screamed. Like, I've never screamed during delivery before, because I usually just don't even have the strength. But I pushed and I screamed, and then I heard him cry. And okay, y'all have to bear with me while I'm making these videos on my cell phone. I don't have no storage on my phone, and I got all these apps on my phone. But here is baby Kobe. And he is my twin. Say hey. How do people do that? Babies can't talk. But out of all of my kids, I feel like this is the baby that looks like me. My daughter, everybody says she looks like me until they see her dad. She looks like her dad. My son, he came out looking just like his dad and his dad's side of the family. But this baby is my baby. Okay, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm recording on my phone. My storage is full and I'm having to delete stuff. But anywho, so yeah, so we named him Kobe. And so about his name, I know a lot of people probably like, oh, she just named the baby after Kobe Bryant, like thinking I'm probably some weird person trying to like reincarnate, you know, the life of Kobe Bryant. That's not it. I always thought the name Kobe was a nice name. So the name Kobe kind of was always floating around, like with me and my boyfriend. Like if we just, before I even got pregnant, if he just referred to like if he ever had a son, that was just like a name, you know, I don't know. But yeah, this isn't really me trying to commemorate the life of Kobe Bryant or anything like that. Basically, in this case, the name Kobe, yes, it is inspired by Kobe Bryant. I'm not trying to name him after Kobe Bryant. It's just, you know, Kobe was a very big part of my childhood, a very big part of my life. Just watching him, you know, just growing up watching him have that determination and that hard work ethic and that Mamba mentality. It's just something that, you know, I want my son to be hardworking. I want him to be passionate. I want him to just really go after what he wants. And henceforth, the name Kobe. And I just think it sounds good. It's like a cute name, like Kobe. Easy to spell. He shouldn't have no problems in school. 4 letters. And yeah, that's that. So, yeah, I'm gonna put in a few clips. Everything was good, but when I took him to his pediatric follow-up, they did notice that they were kind of concerned about his jaundice levels. So we had to go to the doctor 3 days in a row. This is like the day after delivery. So I got discharged on a Wednesday, and I had to go to the doctor with him Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that was just like crazy. So they just kept checking his levels, wanting to make sure that, you know, he didn't need phototherapy or some other type of treatment. So they just had us feed him in the sun. Not in the sun, but like open up the blinds so he can get some natural sunlight. So, you know, we just sat him, we just opened up the blinds and kind of kept him in front of the window. His eyes were kind of yellow at first, but now they're kind of, they're not as yellow anymore. They're kind of getting, they're getting it's normal color. His skin was kind of yellow, but as you can tell now, it's browning up. I'm hoping he's gonna have like some, I want him to be, you know, a little chocolate baby. His ears, as you can see right there, are a little dark. So hopefully, you know, I feel like all my kids are light skinned and I just want some color in this house. Everybody in this house light skinned. So anywho, that's that. Shout out to all the YouTubers, the mommy content creators. I don't know how y'all do it. So Kobe is right there because he was just doing too much. He's just too wiggly, and yeah, I ain't trying to drop my baby. But anywho, this is just a quick video, just an update. I'm gonna try my best to get more videos out to you guys. He has to go back to the doctor next week for his 2-week checkup, so hopefully everything is good. The formula he's on, I haven't really had any problems with it. I'm hoping that his jaundice levels go like all the way down by the time we get to that appointment. And I'm just gonna show y'all a quick little belly update. Okay, so when I delivered my son, I was 185 pounds. I got weighed a few days after delivery and I was 70 pounds. So immediately I lost about 15 pounds, you know, just baby and fluid and water weight and all of that. And honestly, my appetite has significantly decreased since I've been home. Like, I have to make myself eat and make myself drink. And oh yeah, and breastfeeding, this is my first time just not even attempting to do it. Like, the milk came in a couple days after I got home and I just let it sit there and go away because I'm not even about to just start doing that. I have too much to do. Shout out to all the breastfeeding moms out there. It's doable, but I just don't even feel like incorporating that into my schedule right now. I have more than enough going on, and I'm just not trying to be around here leaking and pumping, and yeah, just no. So I'm gonna show y'all my stomach now. So, you know, still got a little pudge, but once I go to my 6-week appointment and get cleared to go to the gym, I will be back in the gym. I was wearing like these biker shorts. They had a band to kind of, you know, tuck my stomach in, but I haven't really been doing none of that because I'm not worried about that. That's going to go down. It's going to go down. So I'll be back in the gym in about 5 more weeks. I'm ready because I just feel like I've just lost so much muscle mass. I feel like I'm just so weak right now. I feel like I can't wait to go back to yoga so I can just start stretching and strengthening my body. So yeah, this summer I'm on maternity leave, so I'm not gonna have a hot girl summer, but I'm gonna have a warm mom fall. I'm thinking by like September, October, I'm gonna be but yeah, so that's my update. Y'all excuse the hair. These braids are long overdue to come out, but they're not coming out right now because they are convenient. You can't even see my parts no more, but it's okay. I'm probably gonna try to touch up the little front like before the 4th of July, so I'm not looking too ratchet. But anywho, thanks for watching. If y'all new to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm excited to get my channel up and running and bring you guys more content. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Right on time. Got Vaseline on my jacket.
You got what?
Vaseline on my jacket. There you go, baby.
You can't take your foot away from me.